Good morning/afternoon/evening, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you to today's presentation on Global Perspectives on Violence Against Women. We'll be exploring the various forms this violence takes around the world, the challenges involved in addressing it, and the important efforts being made to end violence and promote women's rights everywhere. This is a critical topic that affects millions globally, and I look forward to sharing insights and sparking meaningful discussion. Let's dive in. Violence against women is a widespread problem that affects every society around the world, no matter the culture, nationality, or economic background. It takes many forms, all of which deeply violate women's human rights and dignity. Tackling this issue is crucial because it's about more than just stopping violence, it's about advancing equality, justice, and the basic human rights that every woman deserves. To make real progress, we need coordinated, global efforts and ongoing advocacy to create a safer, more respectful, and empowering environment for women everywhere. When we talk about violence against women, it's important to understand the different forms it can take. First, physical violence includes any assault or battery that causes bodily harm. This is often the most visible kind, but it's just one part of the issue. Sexual violence covers acts like rape, sexual harassment, and coercion, which profoundly violate personal autonomy and safety. Emotional and psychological abuse might be less obvious but is equally damaging. It involves behaviors like intimidation, humiliation, and controlling actions that seriously affect a woman's mental health and self-worth. Economic abuse is another crucial form, where women are denied access to financial resources, limiting their independence and freedom to make choices. Finally, structural violence refers to the broader cultural norms, laws, and institutional practices that maintain inequality and enable abuse to persist. Recognizing all these forms helps us address violence against women in a comprehensive way. Female genital mutilation, or FGM, involves the partial or total removal of external female genitalia for reasons that are not medical. It's important to understand that this practice is internationally recognized as a violation of human rights, highlighting the serious harm it causes. Many countries have responded by enacting laws that prohibit FGM, and global organizations like the World Health Organization and UNICEF play a crucial role in leading initiatives to support these legal measures. However, despite these efforts, eradicating FGM remains challenging. These challenges include deeply rooted cultural traditions, inconsistent enforcement of laws, and a lack of widespread education about the health risks involved. Global organizations continue to provide essential support in the fight against FGM, but ultimately, sustained advocacy and active engagement within communities are vital. Only through ongoing awareness and involvement can we hope to completely end this practice and protect the rights and health of girls and women worldwide. When we look at violence against women around the world, the situation varies greatly by region but remains deeply concerning everywhere. In Africa, high rates of physical abuse and practices like female genital mutilation continue, and these issues are often worsened by ongoing conflict and widespread poverty. Moving to Asia, the landscape includes challenges like domestic violence, trafficking, and sexual harassment, though the severity and types of violence can differ significantly from one country to another. In the Americas, particularly in Latin America, intimate partner violence and gender-based homicide are major problems that demand urgent attention. Finally, in Europe, while overall violence rates may be lower, there's growing awareness of psychological abuse, and many countries are enacting legal reforms to better protect victims. Each region has its unique challenges, but the common thread is the urgent need for continued action and support for women everywhere. When addressing violence against women, several significant challenges stand in the way. First, legal barriers pose a major hurdle. Many countries have inadequate laws or fail to implement existing ones effectively, which limits both protection for victims and the prosecution of perpetrators. Then, there's cultural resistance. Deeply rooted traditional beliefs and stigma can discourage victims from coming forward or seeking help, making it harder to break the cycle of violence. Another key issue is the gap in resources and enforcement. Without sufficient funding, trained personnel, and support services, efforts to intervene and support survivors often fall short. To overcome these challenges, it's crucial to push for comprehensive policy reforms, invest in education to change societal attitudes, and foster international collaboration that strengthens these efforts globally. Violence against women is a critical human rights issue that requires urgent and sustained global attention. To address it effectively, we need to understand its many forms, from physical abuse to harmful practices like female genital mutilation, and recognize how these issues vary across different regions. Reducing violence against women depends heavily on worldwide cooperation, stronger legal protections, cultural shifts, and adequate resources to support these efforts. Ultimately, it takes the commitment of each individual, combined with collective action, to build safer communities where women's rights are respected and upheld.